Hi, I'm Sam Leavitt, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 fun Procreate brushes you can create in Procreate that anybody can do no matter their Procreate knowledge or anything. We're going to go through it step by step. The first brush we're going to create is a fun dot brush. So we're going to create a new group. I've already done it, and then we'll hit the plus sign in the top. Once we get there, I'm going to show you, you can increase this spacing between the balls. You can go all the way up, but we're going to keep them close together like a little ball chain. Then we're going to go to the Apple Pencil and just turn the opacity down just so we can see the colors fully when we do use this. Then we're going to the Color Dynamics one, and the very top you're going to do the hue, and you're going to turn the hue all the way up. And you can also mess with the color pressure if you wanted to turn the hue up there as well. You can have that option. And you'll see that there are it's just a fun string of balls. You can change the saturation, the lightness, and the darkness, and that's basically it. It's like 3 steps to having a new brush and creating this really fun ball brush. I just show that there are a couple of different settings you can mess with it, but it doesn't really change it all that much. So we've got that. Here I'm going to show you how it works. You'll see if I change the color that is like the source color, if it's a darker color that's got more grayscale, it's going to make it more grayscale type of ring. Or not ring, strokes. So that's our first brush. Our next brush, we'll go ahead and do the same process by hitting the plus sign in the top to create a new brush. This one's going to be a little bit simpler. We will go to the properties, I think, and change the opacity, and then just jump right into the grain editor, and you'll go to import and import library or source library, and we're going to pick a grain. Any kind of gravelly grain will work. Hit done. Make sure you hit done or else it will undo all that you've done. And then we're also going to change the shape as well. Make sure that you've got it on rolling. If it's not on rolling, it ends up smearing and it looks really weird. Here I am turning the pressure down, like I said I would do earlier. Doesn't change it a whole lot. Now we'll go to our source library, or our shape library. Same thing, import source library. And we're going to do like a messier texture so it's got the kind of rougher edges. Doesn't change it a whole lot, but it just makes it a little bit more of an edgy brush. You could use this brush for textures or for lettering if you'd like. So I changed the color so that you could see the color, and in this one you could make a rainbow brush by doing the color pressure and turning the hue all the way up. To the left side it's more warm colors initially if you don't turn it all the way there, or cool colors to the right direction. But in this brush, we're actually going to go down to color pressure and turn the secondary color all the way up. So you've got a primary and a secondary color. So when you press harder, the secondary color will pop up, lighter, the primary color will pop up. So we'll do like a pink and a red. And it's kind of hard to see on the screen, and I didn't pick too contrasty of colors. But you can see slightly that the colors change. I didn't pick the best colors to showcase this. But that is how it turns out. This could be fun for shading. I made a TikTok of this one the other day, so if you've already seen that, sorry about it. Our last brush, we'll go ahead and hit the plus sign again and do the same thing, import and then source library. We are going to pick another grainy, messy edge type shape, and then go to the grain and import source library and pick another gravelly, not as gravelly. I picked the noise one just because I wanted it to be a little messy but not too bad. And I changed the scale so it zooms in basically on the texture. And again, we're going to zoom out on the scale and then increase the jitter so that they kind of just go all random all over the place. And then I'm going to change the maximum size, just make them a little bit bigger. If you swipe, like wiggle your fingers with 3 fingers on the canvas when you're in the brush studio, it will clear it. So then we're going to turn our hue jitter all the way up. And each time you do a brush stroke, it will pick a different color, kind of in the family of color that you have up at the top as your primary source color. And then you can just have lots of fun with it. This, I have it turned all the way up so the dots are really big, but you can do this with basically anything. And I'm going to do a little bit of calligraphy and then do a clipping mask over it just to show you something fun you could do if you're just looking to experiment. So I write the word color, then I go up and put the color layer on top. I didn't like the color that I chose for the word color, so I changed it to a lighter color. I used the alpha lock and then fill layer, and then I turn the alpha lock off, change the color layer on top, then hit clipping mask. Then it absorbs all the color that's in the where the pixels are. Thank you for watching. I just kept on talking. I'm so happy you guys are here watching YouTube videos that I've made. It means a whole lot to me. If you want to subscribe and like, that would be so cool, but I understand if you don't want to. Thanks, guys.